Hey y'all, welcome to your reading. So your reading is about leaps of faith, and it's showing me that you in the past took a leap of faith, and I think you thought it was gonna be like this, but it was more like this. See how she's stepping almost like down and she's going up? So in the past you took a leap of faith and it actually brought you to the underworld in a way, and of course it's all meant to be because you needed to retrieve your oracle's gift, and to retrieve your oracle's gift there was something that needed to be found in your inner world and the underworld, and then before you could have this leap of faith back out. Okay, so you're starting off basically there. After this, it's like in the past you did something that you would be considering a leap of faith. Sorry, my daughter's painted my nails. So they're 4 and 2. So just ignore that. Anyway, and it's almost like when you, it's like, I'm not going to say there's a level of delusion here, but it's almost like when you, it's like you're not seeing this. It's almost like rose-tinted glasses where you're like kind of seeing this. And you get there and like the door shuts behind you. Like you take this leap of faith and the door shuts behind you. And it's like there's no going back. And this guy is in front of the door when you turn around. This is giving me a different vibe tonight than it normally does. And he's like, we can't go back now. And you're like, all right, great. I'll just sit here and wait for my story to start because I took this leap of faith and everything's gonna work out. And it is. But what comes next is the tower. And this is kind of like a darker fairy tale type tower. And what it's telling me is that essentially it's like you needed a tower moment to almost like kind of make you see what was truly happening, and to kind of like get you into the upside down. Okay, so like this is giving me like in Stranger Things when you know how some of them go into the upside down and some of them stay in Hawkins, and it's almost like you were like, no, I'm gonna stay in Hawkins. I'm in Hawkins. I'm good. Like, I'm up here and other people can be in the upside down. But it was almost like she is like, no, you have to go through the portal to the upside down. Like, you don't get to just sit here and wait on this fantasy. Like, it's almost like this tower sort of happened, and this could be an internal or external tower, to get you to go through, like in, you know, Stranger Things, like if the ground cracks open and a portal to the upside down appears and you fall in it, like it's kind of like, okay, I guess we're going down. And I hope this makes sense. I don't know if any of my readings are making any sense, but I'm just gonna keep talking. So essentially this kind of left you feeling like this girl here, where it's like her ship kind of dropped her off and left, and she's like, what the fuck? Like almost like, okay, it's like you feel like this is your kind of like your higher self or your intuition, and it's like you feel like you betrayed yourself and it left you in this like void space, this upside down, this underworld. And I think that you possibly were there for quite a while, almost kind of like getting to the bottom of, I mean, because when we go through the underworld, it's an initiation. It's just a journey through your inner world to reclaim parts of yourself and to release programming that isn't parts of you. It's like when your, you know, storage on your computer is full and you have to go through and delete like junk files, and you have to like go through and find certain files. Like, that's all it is. So I think that when you got to the bottom of it, what you sort of found was this feeling. But it wasn't this feeling like, it was like you found that there was a feeling that you missed out on, or you felt like you missed out on, or you didn't have of this. It's like nostalgia for nostalgia. Does that make sense at all? Like, this is like a beautiful memory. These are like beautiful memories that you didn't have, that you feel like you missed out on because there was something imbalanced, possibly in your life, childhood, growing up, or whatever, or it could just even be in, you know, adulthood. It's like you were holding on to the feeling of almost like sadness, missing out, being left out, like a Five of Pentacles energy, almost like feeling like the card's kind of giving me like the Grinch when he was like, wait, you want me to come over for dinner? Like, I've never had this, like something like that. And it's almost like this was you kind of in, when you had this, it's like you realized, it's like you have all these things that you've been searching for or trying to heal or look into, and it's like they're all so, I don't know, fiery, or it's like the things you would think would be the answer. And then it's like you have this little innocent thing, this innocence. And it's like, this is what it truly is. There's something, I don't know, I'm sorry, I hope this makes sense, but there's something at the core of maybe a wounding or something. The core, it's like if you pull on the string far enough, where you find the string ends is some core wounding of missing out on something in your life that you feel you didn't have, okay, essentially. And it's like this sort of kept you in the underworld for quite a while, almost like in this state. It was kind of like once you, and this says the right moment, sensing out the right timing, and maybe it even is like this sense of your inner world and outer world needed to line up, like where, I don't know what's going on, like astrologically or whatever, but maybe there was a sense of timing where you kind of needed to just chill. Anyway, so I think for a time that this sort of kept you a little stagnant, where like in the past you were almost like this, like waiting for your story to begin. Like you were just like she's literally just sitting, well, I mean, this is her writing her story, but you were like waiting for your story to begin. And then here you are where you're like, wait, why am I waiting for my story to begin? What am I doing? Why am I scared to fly? This literally says scared to fly. And I think that it's almost like you, sometimes when you've been doing so much inner work, it's like you think there's going to be this like big moment when there's like this giant epiphany and sparks fly and everything makes sense. And internally it feels like that, but externally it's like this very quiet moment where something clicks. And I think that's what you have. You have this moment where something clicks and you see the sun. It's like you see the sun again. You see the light at the end of the tunnel of like your exit of the underworld. Like you see, Like you see this light up here kind of like calling to you. And essentially this gives you like a fresh start, like a chance to start over. And oh my gosh, sorry. One of my kids is waking up. Okay, sorry. I had to put my 2-year-old back to sleep. So, okay, so essentially what this blank slate or this clean slate, it's a feeling, sort of gives you is the chance to heal. It's coming through in the cards as like it's a mother and father energy. Like, oops, this is the Merlin, so it's guidance, mentorship of the old ways, teacher of the old ways. So there's a guidance in this male, and then this is the mother awakens, and it's compassion, nurture, and guidance. So guidance again. So this is, maybe this is something that you feel like you didn't have. Maybe you didn't have the guidance from a mother and father figure. Maybe there was no coherence there. Maybe whatever that may be. Or this could also just be like, this could be your feminine and masculine in yourself, or this could be a relationship. I don't know, but it's coming through as like a energy of like parents, which, you know, makes sense with kind of this vibe of this wounding that you were finding in the underworld, in your inner world, the underworld of your inner world, whatever. What this leads to is the ability to be intimate. I love this card. It's like this heals something in you where you are able to be intimate with either someone else or even just with yourself, like in your own inner world, like be truly intimate with yourself. And this is not like a sexual thing, or I mean it could be, but like this is just, it's intimacy, it's sharing your true self, it's being your true self, it's allowing closeness, it's allowing that connection to happen in the way it's supposed to happen. And it's like this creates, what this is like created, this process in your life is, it's like this is what it's felt like. Okay, and like, see, this has taken a lot of effort on your part. You've put a lot of effort in. You've had to put a lot of willpower to this, but see how she's like tied up? But this is what it's creating. It's like you're creating your own universe. You are your own universe, like your own pocket reality, like of yourself, like your, it's like you are prepping your inner world to exist as an outer world. And like, see how like these roots aren't connected to anything? These are not rooted down. Like these roots, it's you. Like this tree is self-sustaining because it is you. You are becoming like this self-sustaining universe of yourself. Like it's like this was like your hero's journey. And what this is going to bring you is it's like you are able to rest and sort of, you know, relish in this, like a peace that I think that you possibly have never felt, or it feels like something you've never felt. Maybe you have felt it, or maybe you just have only imagined what it would feel like, but it's even better than what you would imagine. And then it's like you have this chance to kind of like, all right, you're like, all right, I've been through this journey, and it's like she's now uploading all these aspects of herself back up to the cloud, you know, your higher self. It's like turning in your assignment to see if you past so that you can graduate. Which, I mean, you know, it's not like that, but it's you have downloads and you also have uploads. Like it's like you have gathered all these things. Now it's kind of like you're ready to start kind of sending them back up to see if the gate from the underworld that closed behind you is ready to open so that you can exit and like sort of come back into your outer world and apply all these things that you've healed and learned to your real life. And it's like you're sort of just chilling and waiting and kind of exploring different realms and realities. Like you're almost like content with this in a way. And it's like, oh, sorry, my cat's like clawing at the door. It's like one day there's a message or something comes in, and it's almost like you almost like forgot that you were like trying to get back up out of the underworld. It's almost like you're enjoying it. You're kind of like, this is like my Interstellar card where he's like going through all the different like points in time. It's almost like you're like loving this. Like, this is actually fun to you now because you're your own universe, you know? But and this card is coming out where this is my card of like where you sort of your own like autopilot. It's like an autopilot feeling. Anyway, something comes in, it's a message or something. There's something comes in an energy of a communication. And this says communication between species, animals, pets, and my cat that just knocked on the door, magical companions, and guardianship. Back to like this guardian energy that you had here. It's almost like this energy is like, okay, it's time to come back up. And it brings you this little message. And it reminds you that you are writing your story. It's time for your story to begin now. Like now, your story begins because you have gone through this and because you now have retrieved your Oracle's gift. And you have, it's this magical gift card. Sorry, golden gift. And it says magical help is on its way. And it's almost like there's something coming in your physical reality that is this kind of magical help. What the heck? Sorry. We live in the middle of the woods, and so there's always we have a lot of weird noises. I don't know what that was. That was not a cat or a dog. Anyway, it's like whatever this magical gift is, whatever this message is, whatever this coming in is, this is what pulls you out of this underworld, inner world, back up. Like you shall pass. You shall pass now. And it's like your story can begin. That's when your story begins. So I think I don't know why I want to pull one from this fairy oracle to kind of close this off. I feel like this has gone on like way too long. So let's see. Okay. The littlest fairy. Appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and the small. And I feel like, I'm gonna read this, but I feel like this is almost like what this has made you have this appreciation for, where you felt like you were missing something really big in your life, but you weren't. There, everything that you needed is there, and it's like the small things, you know. Okay, so this is number 20, and it says little things matter. Seeds, subatomic particles, fairy rings, and precious things are often very, very small, and often they are overlooked, go unnoticed, or judged as ordinary due to their lack of size. But such small things have power, magic, and significance far beyond their size. They are gifts from the world of the fairies. And as such, the more you express your gratitude and appreciation for them, the more blessings and magic can enter your life. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this, but this is exactly what I feel like where did it go? I've lost the card now. Here it is. This card, the Oracle's Gift, this card to me talks about not only like, you know, the gift of seeing, but it's like, it's finding the magic in the little things, like the little rituals, like having a cup of tea in the morning, or having your, you know, cup of coffee, or whatever it is. It's finding your magic in your rituals, and it's like the little things that you're already doing. It's like what you already have is your magic, and it's like you just have to go back and sort of like erase this programming of what you feel like you missed out on, to understand that it was all just part of your story, and it's all part of who you are. And you are exiting the underworld. Like, it's time for you to come back up, and now your story can begin. For real this time. Now you can have this leap of faith instead of this leap of faith. So, okay. I think I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you guys next time.